Hey, what's going on, tribe? Welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've made a video. I had some stuff going on, but I'll make another video about that shortly. But this video is about what we're consuming and what we're taking into our body. Because what I've realised on my journey is the more conscious one becomes, the more conscious I'm aware of what I'm putting in my body. So I come across a video the last few days, and it basically put everything into words what I kind of experienced to a certain degree. So I'm going to try and word it through my experience, because we're in a very strange time where if you're living in the city, a good majority of the foods and stuff that are being supplied in the supermarkets, they're GMO, genetically modified. So this kind of sucks in a way, because if you're conscious, you're having to read a lot of labels to see what's in it and what it contains and stuff, which everyone should be doing anyway, because you want to take good care of the vessel. Before, I wasn't really caring kind of what I put in the body and stuff, or just less aware. But the more conscious I've become now, it's I'm paying more attention and being a lot more wary of what I'm putting in my body, because there's a lot of foods that if foods like fruits and veggies don't contain any seeds, where did the fruit come from? It's genetically modified, because it had to come from somewhere. If it's organic, it will have seeds so it can reproduce, right? So look, the Matrix has started again, look. But thou shalt continue. So we're going to be talking about GMOs in this video, and not the foods to a certain degree, but I covered some of the foods, but I'm talking more about the marijuana, or ganja, should I say. Because like I was saying, I was watching a video previously, and when I was younger I used to smoke a lot of weed, and then I went through a period of not smoking weed, and then I started smoking weed again. But then what I realized when I started smoking ganja again is that it's not what I used to be smoking. Like I could smoke and function, or smoke and get inspired, or smoke and get creative and stuff. But what people are smoking these days, it's like the potency of it is it's literally mind-blowing. I'm going to be talking about that as well, because it's very important with this, and in a lot of countries as well. Like they do I recently went to Thailand, and they've made legalized weed over there, and I know they're doing it in Canada and some states in the US. But this is what's important, is most of the stuff that they're actually selling in the dispensaries are actually GMO. Because I had to Google it yesterday. I was like, what are the original seeds? Like the original seeds is like bushweed, innit? Like if you ain't smoked bushweed, then you probably don't even know what real ganja is. Like bushweed, it's all twiggy, and there's hella seeds in it, stems, all of that. But that is organic weed, because the stuff that that they're selling these days, and what people are smoking, it's been manipulated so much that the there's no longer a balance between the THC and CBD. It's strong, way too, like the potency in THC to CBD, the balance is unreal. So people are trying to get as high as they can off weed without touching like fucking other drugs and stuff. But marijuana or ganja isn't, it's not meant to be used for that. You're meant to be, it's not meant to be used for that. I'm just covering some other ground as well. Our brains actually got receptors to actually, to consume certain plants. Well, all plants, to be fair. Like, but take this with a pinch of salt, yeah. Like cannabinoids, opioids, and what's the other one? Cannabinoids, opioids, and I forgot the one for psilocybin. But yeah, our brains are actually designed to consume plants, right? But like I said before, what's actually been happening is they've actually manipulated the ganja plant so much that all its healing benefits from the plant you're no longer getting. So like I'm saying, you got to be aware of what you're putting in your body. So people think, oh yeah, I'm smoking weed, I'm smoking ganja, it's legal, but they're not aware of what they're smoking. So there may be, and then what I've actually realised as well is you have some people that's aware of saying, yeah, you should be eating less meat, or you should be doing this and that, but then still not paying attention of what they're actually putting in their body, ganja wise, yeah, because it's gonna it has an effect, like the potency of it. This is why I've seen, and you're going to be seeing, a rise in mental health, because the weed that people are smoking, the brain is not designed to withstand the potency that they are consuming, yeah. And bless young adults, yeah, because I started smoking weed at 14, and I would say, yeah, it's had an effect to a certain degree, but the stuff that I was smoking then to the stuff that kids are smoking now, it's it's not good. It's not good. I think this is why we're seeing a rise in psychosis, and a lot of people are getting hospitalized off it and shit, like off weed. Like you're having, like for me, off some of this, like this new stuff, like you can smoke 1 or 2 pulls and literally be flying, dry mouth, heart starts racing, start getting paranoid and stuff. And ganja's not meant to be like that, you know. So yeah, you're starting to see how things are unfolding, and it is in a way it's kind of been weaponized. People think smoking ganja's cool and all that, but it's actually having an effect on your brain, because we're in a it is a battle for the mind where we're currently at, in this 3D realm, should I say. Yeah, it's a battle for the mind. Once they control your mind, they can control the vessel, because the vessel cannot function without the mind. It's a bit like what Morpheus said. If you die in the Matrix, your body, the body cannot live without the mind, and that's true. So it's a war for the mind. So yeah, this is interesting times that we're going on. Very interesting, and it's very interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting because in certain countries they're starting to legalize it, and like I'm saying, it's been so modified that the potency levels of ganja are not meant to be that strong. And I noticed this. This was how long was it? This was about 2000 and this might have been about 2011 when I stopped smoking weed and I started again. I stopped smoking weed for 3 years, and then when I started again, I was like I noticed the change dramatically. It's like, wow, like the strength is just unreal. And also if you're smoking, this is more for the teenagers, it's programming. So if you're smoking very potent weed and listening to certain music or being in certain environments, it's going to program your brain to work in a certain way. So say for instance, if you're listening to drill music, should we say, and smoking ganja, you're programming your mind to be a certain way. So you're going to start acting out and becoming what you're listening to. Yeah? Which is also scary as well. Because the mind is very fragile. The mind is ever so fragile. And if you're not programming it right, you're leaving the mind open to being hijacked, should we say. So yeah, it's very important to be careful of what you're putting in your body, what you're consuming, internally and externally, man. Because there's a lot of products and stuff that are damaging you externally and internally, you know. So it's very important, man. It's very important to just be aware of what you're being putting in and on your body, man, at these times, because it's in very interesting times in the Matrix. Very interesting times. But yeah, that was just a little video about GMO and how it's having an effect on people. Because I know for recently I've seen a lot of what's the word, like people having a lot of mental illnesses, anxieties through the roof, depression. I'm hearing a lot of young adults are suffering from psychosis and stuff. It's because the ganja, man. They think, oh yeah, where's it coming from? It's the weed. It's the ganja. I can tell you that without a doubt. It's the ganja. Because there's meant to be a balance between the CBD and THC, but it's been manipulated to have low CBD and high THC, which causes the imbalance. And people are trying to get as high as they can off of ganja, and it's like ganja is not. You're not meant to. You can't. You're not meant to abuse ganja like that, because you can abuse ganja, but it will come with consequences. And what else was I gonna say? Try to, because I'm trying to do this as well. I'm not perfect, no. I'm still also learning as well, and about what I'm putting in the body. So I try to go when I'm on my little kill streak to try to go as natural as possible, man. But when you're living in the city, it's doable. It's doable, but it's more harder. One thing I noticed about being in Thailand is not everything, but a good majority of the things that you're consuming is organic and is fresh. Like coconuts growing from the trees, bananas trees, dragon fruits trees, even breadfruit. I didn't have breadfruit out there, but I see it growing. Even freshly caught shrimp. Like if you're living in a big city, most of the stuff that we have accessible is mainly GMO. So that kind of sucks, but we just got to work with it. So this is even it's not just the meat, because the meat is let's not even start with the meat, yeah. But yeah, we just got to work with it, and yeah, we just got to work with it, innit? But yeah, that's just a little video about what we're being conscious of what you're consuming anyway. But I'm gonna hit you guys up with another video real soon, and I hope everyone's taking good care of themselves. And Happy New Year. I don't know if I've made a video, but yeah, peace, love, and light, tribe.